everyone, and welcome back to this week's video. Today we are going to go ahead and tap into your April energy. So if you are open to me tapping in, what I want you to do is take a deep breath and choose intuitively which pile is meant for you. You can choose based off crystal or card. As always, we have 3 piles: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Hello group 1, if you chose this beautiful black tourmaline palmstone, then this is your message. Today we're going to be going in with the Celtic Dragon Tarot deck. Spirit, hello, I'm here. I would like to connect with Group 1's energy, the collective of Group 1 Spirit. What is their energy going to be like this April, Spirit? Please let us know. Thank you very much. I'm sure you guys probably noticed I finally got a desk. Isn't that amazing? After all those times, waiting, plotting, scheming, I finally got one. All right, let's see here. For your first card, you have the 5 of Cups. Want to get 2 more at least before we get started. How has everyone been, though? How has March been for you? Hopefully well. March is my birth month. Pisces gang, where are you at? Okay, second card. We have the High Priest. Okay. I like this energy so far, even though the 5 of Cups is present. Just going off what we're seeing here, I do feel like April is going to be kind of an enlightening and healing focused month for you. I feel like maybe March or the beginning of the year, you've been going through some shit, things have been coming back from the past, and you're realizing things that you've been healed from haven't really gone away. Those situations, those people, those words, whatever it may have been, still affect you today. But with the High Priest, I do feel like there's that silver lining coming in. You're going to be able to connect more with the divine and see, okay, this happened to me because this was going to occur. Like, you're going to see why the divine did what they had to do, and you're going to be seeing a more positive outlook on life, I feel like. I do want to get another card, though, Spirit. Okay. We have Strength reversed here. So I'm getting a couple messages coming through, and I really want to relay all of them as they're coming out. I feel like in April, you're going to have that epiphany, that higher divine energy. You're going to be tapping into it, like I mentioned before. You're going to realize why things haven't healed, and you're going to be looking at life more positively. But the thing is, with Strength reversed, I feel like you're going to be realizing that situations you've been trying to force to work, outcomes that you've become attached to, are just not meant for you, and some things are simply not going to work. I see you taking energy away from those things and pouring back into yourself, pouring back into your peace, and trying to figure out where exactly are you headed post-April. I really feel like the divine is going to try and help you make sense of the pain you've been through in April. It just feels very like heavy weight being lifted off of you as you realize, like, I'm not quitting, I'm not giving up, but I'm focusing more on me. It's redistributing your priorities in a way that actually positively impacts you rather than negatively. And if I kept pulling cards, I wouldn't be surprised if the Devil came out. I'm really feeling that card here right now. With this 5 of Cups here, I feel like you're going to be dealing with kind of like that nostalgic sadness of the past, of things you wanted to work but just didn't. And you may be finding yourself kind of re-going through those cycles and continuing to go through those motions of like, that person is gone, or I'm done with that situation, but why do I keep self-sabotaging? Why does this still impact me? And with the High Priest, I really do feel like you're going to be tapping into your own divine intuition and your own divine wisdom and finding the sense of those situations and being like, okay, this happened to me because I needed to learn this. Being able to look at your current situation and taking the rose-colored glasses off, looking at it from the outside looking in, looking at it as if you've already beaten your circumstances, and kind of giving yourself that clarity of like, this isn't for me. This isn't healthy for me. This isn't what you wanted. I feel like a lot of you are kind of attached to the potential of something, whether it be a situation or what someone could be. I just feel like, again, with the Strength card reversed, you're going to be finding out this isn't for me right now. Why am I putting so much effort into it when all I get is like pain and sadness? And I feel like, again, that really is coming in fruition with redistributing those priorities that we're seeing later in the month. It makes sense with this beautiful black tourmaline palm stone. It's really giving grounding, clarity, protecting your energy, okay? So pulling that energy away from people, situations, habits, whatever it may be, that no longer serve you. I feel like the beginning of this year, you didn't really have that strong positive outlook. You may not have made any New Year's resolutions because you were like, I'm not actually going to do them anyway. I feel like April is going to be the beginning of your redo. It's going to be your new year, and you're not going to be settling for anything less. Spirit, can we please get some guidance on this situation? Please give us some guidance for collective one for April. Spirit, thank you very, very much. If you guys are enjoying this message, please make sure to follow me. It means a lot. Let's see, we have two cards here. The Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. It's currently 3 a.m. while I film and edit this, and 90% of viewers are not subscribed. So if you're enjoying, you should click the subscribe button so you never miss an upload. Okay. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, so right away, a lot of air sign energy. I just feel like emotions have been blocked off for so long. You didn't want to believe that things weren't going to work out. Like I mentioned earlier, like you really had some type of rose-colored glasses on for your circumstances, situation, etc. And those are coming off in April because you simply can't handle giving away your power to situations, people, etc. that don't serve you anymore. For your guidance, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So what I'm getting from this right away, I'm hearing this from Spirit, like, you cannot please everybody. So don't try. Please yourself first and foremost. So we have the Five of Pentacles here. This is always my card symbolizing feeling left behind, feeling like you're on the outside looking in on life. It's not a good feeling to be in, okay? But with that Knight of Swords and Five of Swords, this to me right here is you identifying the problem. Okay, identifying what's making you feel the same. What is your trigger, in a sense, for some of you? And for others of you who already know what this is, it's like confronting the situation head on. And even though you know, with this Five of Swords, it's going to create like maybe some defensive energy, like you may have to defend yourself, or people may not want to be open to what you have to say. It's not really... it's not going to stop you. Like Spirit is saying, it's enough is enough. Enough is enough when it comes to hiding what you really want for the sake of others. Enough is enough when it comes to biting your tongue. Enough is enough to not heal, but pretend like you're healed enough. There's definitely things you could have been doing to be more productive with your healing process, but it's like you settled for halfway healing because you're like, okay, I'm good now. Like, I don't really want to dive too deep into it. And I just feel like that time is over now. Like in April, the energy is very much, I am focusing on me, whether you like it, she likes it, he likes it, they like it. I'm focusing on me, and I'm focusing on making myself happy. I'm focusing on getting my priorities in straight as they pertain to me, not you, not anybody else. I see you walking away from a lot. And some of you are not going to like walking away, but it's something that you know you have to do. Okay, and this may seem kind of ominous. It'll make more sense in April. Okay, for those of you who are like, I don't know if this applies to me, it'll probably make sense as we actually get into April. I feel like in this group, you guys have spent so long defending other people instead of defending yourself. Like, and it's almost out of a defense mechanism so that way you don't realize how bad these memories up here actually were. Like, I'm literally shaking right now. I feel like people ask, like, oh, what happened? Or why do you do this? You know, stuff like that, wanting to understand you. And you say, oh, well, this happened, or this person did this to me, but they didn't. Like, you're using the but word. You're trying to make it seem like it wasn't as bad as it really was. And that's why you have these moments where, like, you break down or you feel overconsumed by things you already thought you let go of, because you're not letting your truth be heard and you're not allowing yourself to fully heal from the situation. April is the month of speaking your truth. I low-key feel like I'm shaking right now. Like, I know it's going to be anxiety-inducing for some of you, but you are going to feel so much better. Understand this, you do not owe an explanation to anybody. Absolutely nobody. You do what you have to do for yourself, and that's it. It is time to prioritize you, because this entire time you've been prioritizing other people. It is time to make yourself happy. Okay, we're going to go in with some oracles now. I'm going to go in with this deck here. I honestly don't remember what it's called anymore. This was one of my first ever oracle decks, so I don't remember what it's called. I'm so sorry. Spirit, for group 1 Spirit, what do you have to say to them about April? April for group 1 Spirit. Okay, we have 2 here. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, so again, those situations that you thought you healed from coming back in and hitting you hard, because you're realizing that they still have power over you in some way, okay? All paths lead home. Why did I stutter? All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So again, really getting your priorities in straight. And like I said with the High Priest over here, really trusting your own intuition, your own divine guidance, because you do have it within you. I just feel like you don't trust yourself enough to truly listen unless you get confirmation. So really listening to yourself, honoring your feelings is coming through. Because again, you simmer down how you feel to make other things, other situations, other people either comfortable, or you do it so that way it doesn't feel like it has that much power over you anymore. But I do feel like there are those rose-colored glasses coming off in this situation, which is going to allow you to honestly look at this with clarity and be like, you know what, that did hurt me, it still affects me, and to make sure that I don't allow this to get in the way of me living my life anymore. I'm going to get my priorities in check. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to cut off what I need to do, and release those toxic cycle situations or people, okay? So we have that. I do want to go ahead. We're going to get a Soul Oracle and a Kali Oracle, I think, you guys. This is my desk. I just want to show you. Isn't this sick? We're going to go right up here to the oracles and pull some. If you're looking for an inner growth deck in specific, this one is a great one. I totally recommend it. I got mine at BAM. Put Goddess Kali over here for a second. Group 1 Spirit. Group 1 in April, please. Okay. Yarrow, boundaries. Like a little umbrella or shield, Yarrow offers protection. Oh my God. Protection from negative energies or toxic influences. So again, when I mentioned the Devil card, I felt like that would have came out if I kept pulling. She helps you to build strong and healthy boundaries and compassionate awareness of self and others, and to avoid unnecessary energy leaks and general depletion as you evolve and grow. So this is really going to help you take your energetic power back. If you aren't really into the herbs or flowers or anything, completely recommend stones like black tourmaline, smoky quartz. I'll place other recommendations down below. We're going to go ahead and go in with the Goddess Kali Oracle. Isn't she so beautiful? I love her. Nitya Kali. We're going to look up in the book what that is, because this is a new deck to me. She calls us away from the world to journey inwards where a path of sacred introversion beckons. Turning within may feel unnatural or familiar, but in journeying within you, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so. You shall realize you are not being denied, but released. Okay, so remember earlier when I said, like, you're holding on to outcomes or manifestations, things that you may want to happen and they're not happening. You're going to be realizing through like solo hermit mode here that those are not meant for you. So that is how that high priest energy is going to be coming in. When you start listening to yourself, honoring your emotions and not everybody else. Let's see. There is something new on the horizon. Honor your losses, but keep hope in your heart for what is meant to be. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm going to go ahead and move on to charms now. We're just going to get you a couple and see what else is coming for you in April. Okay. So it's definitely charm heavy here rather than channeled messages. Let's see what we have. We have music. And this is going to mean different things for everybody. Do good and good will come. So understand that, again, this is not a punishment. Okay, you have good karma coming for you, because if you are a good person, the universe will deliver good to you. Okay, understand that, again, this whole situation here, these negative feelings that may be arising, all of that, it's not a punishment. Don't feel like you're doomed to always feel this way or always deal with people who act like this or always be in situations like this, okay? But things need to change here. We have protected, so understand that you are always divinely protected, no matter what anyone tries to do. We have, let's see, we have A. Ooh, can't see. We have A. And we have V. Okay, let's see. So we have a cactus here. So kind of growing defenses here. But, ooh, okay, so here's the thing. You know how cactuses have spikes on the outside, but on the inside it has like water and everything? It's okay to be defensive, but there's a difference between having your guard up and not allowing yourself to form deep connections due to past trauma. Okay, there's a major difference there. So make sure that you are aware of that as you put up defenses against people who, you know, may rub you the wrong way. Let's see, we have closure coming in here, the button. Closure, trying to hold things together, remember, release what no longer serves. We have believe, so believe in your good luck. We have fearless. The divine is on your side, okay? Oh, we have enough. You are enough, but also enough is enough. I kept repeating that throughout the reading. Okay, we have a crane here, or a flamingo, I suppose. For me, this really talks about balance, keeping the balance between things in your life. So here we have like a little alligator charm. This to me, for some reason, is saying perspective. So maybe how you view yourself or how you view situations. Let's see. And we have I love basketball. So that could be specific to somebody, or maybe it's just telling you like pour more time into your passions, things that make you happy, because as we can see, you've been giving your energy to situations, people, etc. that just really don't deserve it. I had a fantastic time reading for you. I hope you take everything I say into consideration as we move into April. As always, if you enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys! Hello, Pile 2. If you chose this gorgeous purpley mookaite palm, then this is your April predictions. We're going to be going in with the Celtic Dragon Tarot. Spirit, hello. I'm here for the collective of Group 2. Could you please allow us to tap into the energy of their April month, Spirit? What is going to be going down for collective number 2 in April, Spirit? Please and thank you. I hope all of you guys have been having a good month so far. It's at the end of March while I'm filming this, so I hope things are going good for you. How many cards is this? 2. We'll take them. We have the 8 of Wands and the Hanged Man. Okay, conflicting energy right away. Love to see it. Let's see if we can get one more card before we completely dive in to your April energy. Okay, we have Chains, which in a traditional deck would be the Devil. So, just feeling the energy here. I feel like you are too scared to take take a leap of faith that the spirits are trying to bring you to. I feel like there are some amazing opportunities out there for you that your spiritual team is trying to bring into fruition. But with the Hanged Man and the Devil here, I do feel like there's something that you are allowing to get in the way, whether that be other situations or emotions, something internally possibly. There's just something getting in the way of this major opportunity for you. And not to call you out, but it does feel like you are allowing it to happen, because if you really, really wanted it, you would make a way. Okay. With the Eight of Wands, this does feel like it's going to be something fast-paced, kind of out of nowhere. Because again, this is future energy. This is what's to come here. I feel like there's going to be some major change with the Eight of Wands here. Something that maybe you weren't expecting to come in so quick, if not at all. This is going to be the opportunity coming in, I feel like. With the Hanged Man, I feel like you've definitely been dealing with some stagnancy. But again, with the Devil present, it feels like it's something self-inflicted. It feels like it's something that you're allowing to get in the way, whether it's cycles, perceptions of yourself, whatever it may be. It really does feel like it's kind of in your head a little bit. Like you've already decided before this opportunity even comes in that the opportunity isn't something plausible for you, when it completely could be. Hey guys, I'm really getting this energy of having to take a leap of faith and you kind of grappling with that fact and not knowing if you can do it or if it's something you should do. Although I do feel like you should do it because you have something to prove to yourself, and I do feel like you deserve whatever is coming in. This isn't a bad opportunity at all. It feels like something very beneficial. It's just about you feeling comfortable to take that risk per se. And I do feel like there's some self-doubt. And here with the Devil, just some type of issue holding you back. It could be a cycle that you're dealing with, or emotions that are more so internal. But Spirit really wants you to look outside of the norm for you. Look outside of how you've kind of been going through the motions. They say that you want more and you would love to have more for yourself, but when it comes to actually taking those steps, you get scared. It's like you have stage fright in a sense. So I do want to dive into this a little bit deeper. Spirit, can you please give us some guidance for them, Spirit? Guidance in April for pile 2. Okay, let's see what you've got. We have the Seven of Wands and the Two of Cups. We're going to see if we can get you one more card, and then we'll dive into that guidance. We have the Hermit. So let's go ahead and tap in here to this energy. So right away with this Seven of Wands, I definitely feel like you kind of have to build boundaries with either yourself or other situations or people in your life. And when I say with yourself, it's like fighting against that it's too good to be true mentality. That kind of energy, that self-doubt coming in, because this is something with the Two of Cups that was meant for you. Okay, this is something that was meant to come into your life. And once you understand that, I feel like it's going to kind of take away some of the weight of making this decision or taking that leap. With the Hermit here, it does feel like maybe some of you guys are grappling with outside perceptions, and they're kind of conflicting with what you want for yourself. Spirit's telling you, go within. Take time to really ask yourself about this decision. Is it something you want? Take other components out of the situation so that way your heart can sing and you can hear it. I also feel giving you time away from these triggers and situations that are kind of holding you back is really going to help you see your own inner power and help you gain a better idea of who you are and who you could be and what you want. So that Hermit mode here is going to be bringing forth clarity and confidence. I'm hearing when it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Because you have so much negative energy surrounding this opportunity, this chance, whatever it may be. You have so much negativity surrounding it due to this Devil over here, those chains. But with the Seven of Wands and the Two of Cups, they're saying what was meant for you cannot be taken away from you. Like, this opportunity is for you. It was crafted by the universe for you to take on, for you to dive into. And with that Hermit, it's you taking yourself away from that negative energy over here, literally moving away from it, so that way you can see things more clearly about this opportunity coming in. So April is going to be filled with opportunities for you, but it's also going to be filled with boundary setting, hermit mode, and learning to decipher the difference between what you want and what has been projected onto you by others. It's currently 3 a.m. while I film and edit this, and 90% of viewers are not subscribed. So if you're enjoying, you should click the subscribe button so you never miss an upload. Very fast paced. I'm hearing like a curveball, like, whoa, nobody was expecting that. That kind of energy. And kind of learning to defeat that negative energy that has been holding you hostage in a sense. In a life that you feel like you've been settling for, okay? I feel like for you guys, you've been kind of scared to live authentically and go after what you truly want and who you really want to be. And April is all about transformation for you, transforming from that scared, timid energy and settling for the life that you're currently living and having that major leap of faith moment where you're like, you know what? This can be more. I'm going to make it more. We're going to go ahead and go in with an oracle deck now. I'm not sure what the name of this deck is anymore, you guys. It was one of my first ones ever, so sorry about that. Spirit collective number 2, please. April for collective number 2. Okay. I'm actually going to take all of these because these ones feel a bit strong here. Visionary inspired ideas. Okay, so again, that big opportunity, that scared emotions, you being like, I don't know if I can actually get to where I want to be. And that whole like settling for the life you're living. Spirit's like, don't settle for anything ever. When you could have the very best, when you could have what you envision for yourself. We have cracked open, rock bottom. Okay, so again, I feel like it's going to be very anxiety inducing for you. Just having to deal with that quick pace of energy, that opportunity coming in. Something that like you say to yourself, in another life where I had better circumstances, I would do this. That is going to be coming into your life now, and you're not going to be knowing how to handle it. You got the love. Codependency, boundaries, yes. Love that they're confirming everything. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get you a soul flower oracle as well. These ones are always really, really cute. Spirit for collective number 2. Guidance for them, please, Spirit. Okay. We have white pine, wisdom. Like a loving parent, white pine holds you in her embrace so that you feel safe, grounded, and still, and able to find the space for quiet reflection. She helps you tap into the ancient wisdom stored in your heart and to release your worries so that they can be absorbed by the earth. I love that. I already have some crystal ideas for you guys just based off this energy. Smoky quartz, always great for grounding and clarity. And leopard skin jasper. So that way it'll kind of give you that confidence to help you be authentically you. I love leopard skin jasper for that. Go ahead and get into the charms for you group 2. Let's go ahead and get into it. Charms for group 2, Spirit. April's energy for group 2. All right, let's see. We have a nice mix of channeled messages and charms. We have I forgive, so maybe some forgiveness coming in for you or situations. Definitely feels tied to that negative energy there. You may experience something in April once things finally pan out and you feel like you've come out on the other side of that anxious decision. To take that leap of faith, you may feel like, I spent so long depriving myself of who I really wanted to be. I hate myself for that. Like something like that. Forgive yourself. It's really easy to be like, oh my God, I used to be so stupid, but that stupid person is who brought you so far. That stupid person is who brought you to this opportunity, so don't be too hard on yourself. And if you do feel like you have weight on you from holding grudges, things like that towards other people, definitely release those too. Remember, it's for you. We have production. So that could be really just tapping into creative energy here. Again, this is an opportunity that it feels like almost once in a lifetime, okay? But it's something that's meant for you. Reconcile. Okay, so again, with that I forgive energy, we have pay it forward. Don't be afraid to do well. We have an I. We have a H. As for here, we have a Jesus. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I thought this was Jesus. It's a candy cane. Oh my God. I thought it was Jesus. It's a candy cane. Anyways, around winter, you could see things from this situation really starting to pan out. But I'm also seeing with this more so like making things uniform, cleaning things up, okay? I feel like you're really just going to be releasing your past once and for all and understanding that while you can't change the past is not something to be afraid of either. Okay, let's see. What is this? We have a teddy bear. So definitely finding productive forms of healing and letting your anger, your sadness, despair, letting those feelings out, okay? Anxious feelings as well. We want healthy, productive coping mechanisms. Also seeing here, like maybe tap into your inner child, that inner child creativity specifically. And we have family. Okay. So, yeah, it definitely seems like for some of you that negative energy could be tied to family or close friends. With the blue little alien charm, understand that your energy is not for everybody, okay? You are different. That's fine. What makes you different is what is going to be setting you apart from everybody else, okay? So your uniqueness is going to be the key to your success. Group 2, I hope you guys take on these amazing opportunities coming towards you in April, and I hope that you find it in your heart to forgive yourself or whoever you may find yourself needing to forgive in that month. I keep hearing this thing where it says, those mountains that you carry, you weren't meant to carry them, you were meant to climb them. I saw that quote the other day, and it's really jumping out at me for your energy, because I feel like you're holding on to things which have made you feel very much doubtful about what your life could be, and so you're settling. But April is going to be very transformative for you in that way. I feel like you're really going to be going from this mindset of this is all life is ever going to be, I'm not really excited about it, to understanding that life is what you make of it, and it can be anything that you want it to be, okay? I'm not usually the type of person who's like, you create your reality, because it's true to an extent. But I definitely am feeling here like this opportunity coming in for you is not a mistake. Do not doubt that it was meant for you, and do not doubt that you are capable of taking that on. You guys are filled with amazing potential. All that's left is to tap into it. As always, if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys! Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your April predictions. If you chose this beautiful selenite palm stone, then this message is for you. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. As always, we are going to be using a little bit of tarot, a little bit of charms, and a little bit of oracle to get you the most in-depth reading possible. We are going to be using the Celtic Dragon Tarot today. God damn, everything's going wrong. Okay, all right, let's get into it. Spirit, hello. We would like to tap into the collective of Group 3. Spirit, the collective of Group 3. What is their April going to be like? Spirit, April energy for Group 3. Thank you very much. We have the Ten of Swords. April feels like it's going to be very transformative for everybody so far. The other two piles had their own type of transformation as well. So I'm excited to see what yours is going to be like. Okay, we have the Fool. And we have the Ace of Cups and the Moon. Okay, you guys got an extra card, but that's all right. We'll work with it. I feel like you've been through a lot recently, okay? Maybe April may not start out the best for you. It feels like some residual energy here. It feels like for most of you, whatever this Ten of Swords is for you has already happened. It represents the end to something kind of painful, something that maybe you fought really hard for, but it didn't pan out the way that you wanted, okay? But the thing is with the Ten of Swords, there's always a new day, okay? There is always a silver lining. Something good is coming from this ending. Something good is coming from this pain. You just may not be able to see it yet. With the Ace of Cups, that good energy is going to be coming towards you soon. This represents an opportunity, but it also represents a cup being filled. Okay, I'm feeling more so emotions being able to flow. I'm seeing this as an opportunity for you to rebuild yourself and your surroundings even stronger than they were. With the moon, I am seeing some general confusion, but also I feel like you've been through so much that you're not afraid of the dark side anymore. I feel like you're going to embrace that. I feel like this is a group of people who never give up. And I feel like you've been fucking put in a whirlpool by the universe time and time again. And I don't think you've had your lack of sad times, angry times. I feel like you kind of embraced the darkness a little bit because you realize that not everything can be love and light. Sometimes there has to be that darkness for you to find out other things about yourself, perhaps like how strong you are. This kind of reminded me of a reading I did for a client recently, and I'm not going to get super into it, but I will relay the message that I feel like applies here. I told my client that everybody thinks that they're strong. When things are going good in life, everybody thinks that they're strong. And it's because when things are going good in life, you don't truly have a reason to be strong. It's when tragedy strikes. It's when sadness takes over. It's when anger turns into fury. That is when you see how strong you are. Because you either have to force yourself to keep going, you have to force yourself to not say things you may regret, things like that. I feel like you guys have learned how strong you are, and you're ready for kind of this renewal. The Fool is always like taking a leap of faith, but instead when I'm looking at this, I'm hearing like another chance. I'm hearing I'm smarter than ever. I can take on whatever you throw at me. Like, I don't feel like this is going to be some type of impulse decision. I feel like this is going to be something that, you've thought about for a long time, and it's now coming into fruition in April. I feel like you are finally going to have that opportunity to prove to yourself or others, nothing can keep me down. Even though this card says the Fool, Spirit is laughing. They're saying they are so far from being stupid. They have been through the darkest of nights and they still chose to see the sun the next morning. You have that dog in you. No, but seriously, you are so strong. Wow. This is such powerful energy. To not be so truly sure, but doing it anyway because you know you can handle it. That is amazing. April is going to be a month of renewal, of putting yourself back out there, fighting through general confusion because you know something good is coming. Listen to your gut feelings in April. Listen to them because they are going to tell you something big is coming and it's going to be something good. Let's go ahead and get you some guidance for April. It's currently 3 a.m. while I film and edit this, and 90% of viewers are not subscribed. So if you're enjoying, you should click the subscribe button so you never miss an upload. Okay. We have the High Priest. So again, listening to those gut feelings. Okay. We have the King of Wands. okay? And we have 2 more cards again. Okay, let's see. We have the 7 of Pentacles here and the 5 of Wands. So let's go ahead, tap into this energy here. High Priest, again, tapping in to your own strength, okay? This isn't necessarily psychic strength. Definitely listen to your gut feelings, but with the High Priest here, I really am feeling like you've seen so much over your soul's journey. This is not going to be anything to faze you, like you're good. And really just tapping into that strength, that strong foundation that you've been able to create for yourself due to all of those past situations that you faced. With the King of Wands, I'm seeing you as somebody who isn't really immature anymore. Like, you pick and choose your battles because you prioritize your own peace and success, as you should, okay? That's not a lesson that I feel like you really need to learn anymore. But I'm also seeing, again, with that Fool and that Spirit saying, they're far from stupid, okay? I'm seeing this as, like, confidence, but I'm also seeing this as intelligence, which is funny because I don't usually see that with the King of Wands, but this is giving they have it together. They can handle it. They are ready for the next phase of their life. With the 7 of Pentacles here, I really feel like this is you finally reaping the benefits of all the hard work that you've put out there, okay? So ventures are going to start to pay off. If you're looking for a new job, you're going to get it. If you're trying to move, you're going to find a nice place. Like, just all of that stuff really coming back for you in a good way. I like to see the 7 of Pentacles as a redistribution of good karma, okay? Because it talks about what you reap, you sow. But they've really shown all of the hard work that you've put into yourself to kind of create that new confidence and that intelligence and understanding that, you know, life may not start out the best, or we may have dark times, but the sun will always come out, okay? With the 5 of Wands, this is interesting. They're talking about conflict here, and this is coming out for guidance. You know what I'm seeing here? Don't let anybody or any situation in April and beyond pull you back to where you used to be. Fight for who you are now. Fight for who you want to become. Do not let anybody or any situation bring you back to where you used to be. We can't be strong all of the time, and that's fine. But that doesn't mean we give up. Do not regress, progress, okay? That is what I'm feeling with the 5 of Wands. So really, I'm getting this message right now of, like, mind the business that pays you and stay out of everything else. Because I feel like people are going to see you and they're going to be like, oh, who do they think they are on their high horse or whatever? Like, they think they're so much better than everybody else because you're going out there and making opportunities for yourself that these people can't do, okay? Understand that it's jealousy and not a reflection of you. And Spirit's wanting you to ask yourself, is that really energy that you need to spend when you could be putting that into something else? People are going to be mad. That doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, okay? Do not take accountability for how other people feel about how good you are doing, because they could have done the same shit. Go in with an oracle deck now. Not sure the name of this. I've had it for a very long time, so let's get into it. Spirit, message for group 3 in April. Spirit, group 3 April, group 3 April. All right, let's see. We have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. All right, so make sure that throughout this journey, not just in April, that you are prioritizing self-care, okay? Because things are going to pick up. This new journey that you're going to kind of be setting out on in April, in the coming months, it is going to pick up heavily. So make sure that you are prioritizing self-care, rest, all of that during that time, because you don't want to get burnt out on what this journey is, okay? I'm going to go ahead and go in with a flower oracle. Spirit, group 3 for April. Group 3 for April, Spirit. Let's see. Okay. We have lavender, restoration. Lavender's restorative and purifying energy and aroma calms and uplifts your mind and body, easing feelings of stress and agitation from your earthly distractions and rejuvenating your soul so that you can truly feel and radiate inner peace and harmony. So what's really sticking out to me here? Easing feelings of stress and agitation from your earthly distractions. Okay. Remember when I said, when Spirit was like, is this really something you need to be pouring your energy into? Okay, so just keep that in mind going into April and beyond, you guys. Let's go ahead and dive into some charms for you. Charms for group 3, Spirit. April for group 3. April for group 3. April for group 3, Spirit. Please let us know. Okay. All right. Let's see what it is you guys have here. We have model. We have doctor. Okay, so for a lot of you, this could be some type of like career change. Let's see. Oh my God, April came out. Holy shit, do you guys see that? Hold on. Oh my God, I can't change it. There we go. April literally came out. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. Sports. Hot/cold. Okay, so you could kind of be dealing with a hot and cold energy. What is it called? Cold feet, like you want to go towards something, but then you're like, I don't know. Definitely understand that you have been through it all. Okay, you can embrace this journey. Okay, you have it within you. I'm confident. Positive affirmations. Let's see. Okay, we have a ladybug. Very nice. Good fortune. Namaste. Family. And a wing. Okay, so understand that with this, you are divinely protected. And I'm seeing this as like gaining strength, gaining confidence, growing, transformation. Take the leap. You are not who you once were. Okay, and I think that's why that message here with the 5 of Wands of not allowing people or situations to bring you back to this 10 of Swords moment here. You are not who you once were. Okay, so your thinking patterns also need to change here. You need to be more confident in yourself so that way you can take on this new journey being offered to you in April. Let's see, it looks like we have all of them. Wow, you guys, April is going to be such an important month for you going forward in this year. Make sure that you give yourself a little pep talk, keep those positive affirmations in check so that way you are totally open to this new opportunity, new adventure coming towards you, okay? And people are gonna be mad. Okay, but they could have spent that time changing themselves just as you have. They could have spent that time healing just as you have. Okay, so remember, progress, don't regress. Okay, don't let anybody tell you who you are and what you will be. Okay, that is completely up to you. You've already put in the work. It's time to continue putting in that work so that way you can see further progression, further rewards, all of that. You are building a huge, stable platform for yourself. Whenever you feel like, and this isn't just for April, but just in general, whenever you feel like, I can't handle this, I don't know how I'm going to get through this, look back on all that you've already been through. You have divine strength within you. You don't have to look for it anywhere else. An amazing reading, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.